If you are wondering how to make an AI lead funnel in your real estate business, then this is going to be the video for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, what it is, how to implement it, and how to maintain it so that it continuously gets you leads day in and day out while you sleep so you can do what's most important, and that's the human part. So, this is the AI lead funnel. Let's first go over the traditional versus AI funnel. So, in 2026, the funnel is autonomous. If you don't have an autonomous funnel, then you're already falling behind because you're not doing the work that others are doing when they're sleeping, right? So AI handles all of the awareness, the capture, and nurture, leaving you to focus solely on the relationship building, negotiating, and closing the transactions, right? So the manual way is slow, generic, manual lead capture, slow follow up, and inconsistent nurturing. Because let's face it, if you're getting busy as a real estate agent, you generally have to then have inconsistent nurturing because you're only one person, whereas AI can be multiple people at once. So it's the leaky bucket syndrome where a lead fall through the cracks because humans can't be present 24/7 like an AI can. So stage one of this whole AI lead flow is the awareness of what's going on. It's the social first authority. So you're going to use Claude to create a pattern interrupt content script that challenges the status quo. And this will start to get you leads. So, for example, the prompt would be use Claude to write a neighborhood equity guide for whatever neighborhood. Include the average price per square foot, the most expensive sale in the last 6 months, and the prediction of market trends for the next 12 months. This becomes the hook that captures the lead's contact info because what it's doing is now you're making yourself the market authority in that area using AI to educate you. Then you're going to capture and qualify with your AI agent. When a lead downloads the equity guide, it's going to immediately send them an SMS text. And if you don't have a CRM that can do this for you, drop a comment down below, or in fact, reach out to me in the first link in the description, book a phone call, and I can give you access to my CRM that I've personally built for my own real estate business that does this and has AI on the back end to make everything autonomous in my brand voice, and I can show you how to make it in your brand voice too. So that's something you'd like to look forward to. Then, send me a message, hit me on Instagram or whatever you need to do, and we can connect and get you set up correctly. But nevertheless, you're going to have them send a text and see if they're looking to sell in the next 6 to 12 months. If they get a yes, then it moves them preferred move out date. If you get a no, then it kind of just nurtures the conversation. But once we qualify them, the AI is then going to book a Zoom call consultation on your calendar for you, right? So this is the speed to lead aspect. AI agents capture leads info and respond within 30 seconds versus you might be 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, that person's already long gone and on a different path in their life. So it's all about intelligent filtering. Then it's the stage three is the wow presentation. This is the AI CMA workflow. So it's a data rich CMA that uses AI to compile. And when I say AI, I mean Claude, Manus, ChatGPT, all these AIs that you know of, but it's how to implement them, right? You need to be able to just sit down and do one thing at a time with your quote unquote AI to get your CMA and your lead gen and all these things working in conjunction. But you're going to use Claude to analyze the last 12 months of sales data in that neighborhood, then identify the top three selling features and the average days on market for those homes over, let's say, for example, your price point was $1 million. And then you draft a one-page summary for that listing presentation that highlights why now is the peak time to sell for that specific house and that specific neighborhood and that specific seller. So it's all about visual storytelling where data backs you up, and AI will give you that data really, really fast. So you can then have a full presentation that the seller ultimately just can't say no to. Then it's all about autopilot, right? Nurture on autopilot. This is the long-term value. So most leads aren't ready to sell today, and that's fine, but use AI to stay top of mind and be creating the high value, low friction content that they consume on a regular basis. So when they are ready to hit the go button, you're the first person they think of, right? So it's personalization at scale, and Claude ensures that's the AI I use that ensures it sounds like you, it's written like you, and it's not a generic template that everybody else is selling or sending them. So it's going to basically draft a 6 months email sequence for that homeowner, and it can be text or it can even be AI voice calls every 30 days. It's going to send them hyper local market updates for their specific neighborhood, zip code, and city, all three of those combined. And then keep the tone helpful, right? Neighborly and expert. What you want to do is make sure these people know that you're there to help them ultimately get the deal done for them. So then stage 5 of this whole AI lead flow is closing and referrals. So post closing delight is the best part. You're going to use AI to brainstorm unique personalized closing gifts and follow up gestures to create raving fans for the long haul. Um, refer you ultimately more and more deals, but you got to create a referral engine for that. So AI agents can now follow up with past clients to ask for referrals and review at the perfect moment. So I like to then pick this up even more and ask for referrals during the deal, because if you overcome an objection or you do something that's very difficult, or maybe you can even you're knocking it out of the park from the get-go, that's a great time to ask for a referral or ask for a intermediate review, because people are in the decision making process now, and they'll have a fresh moment. And when they're doing a real estate transaction, that's generally when they start to talk about doing a real estate transaction. And then the people ask, who's your real estate agent? And they'll say you, because you are top of mind, because you have AI doing it all for you. Now, the pro dashboard, this is kind of the visual representation of what this all looks like. First, it's awareness. Then it's capture, where the AI kind of captures the lead 24/7 while you're sleeping. Then you want to present, either if it's a seller, you're going to do a CMA, a visual market analysis for them, or you're going to have them log on to Zoom if it's a buyer or out of state seller, maybe. And then you're going to want to nurture, let AI nurture for you, as long as you are part of the process, to make sure there's human element in it. And then you're going to get the deal closing, and then you actually have the closing, and let AI handle the post closing sequence for you as well. So a funnel is a system ultimately, and a system never fails, even when your motivation does. So AI is going to do the lead funnel. It's all about, doing more work while you, the human, is doing less. It's about building a system that works for you, and you can focus on what matters most, and that's your clients and relationship building. So make sure to subscribe, because in the next video, we're going to show you how to future proof your business and future proof your career. So no matter what the market does, up, down, sideways, you're ready to go, and you have the data to back you up to make sure that you are able to pivot when you need to pivot, and you can successfully do deals every single year, every single month, every single day, to grow your real estate business and ultimately retire with the time freedom and money freedom that you got into the business for.